So hello and welcome to the Dharma.life podcast. I'm your host, Aloise.life, and today I have with me a past student of the Dharma.life Academy who's gone on to do great things. We've just been having a fantastic catch-up conversation and I'm so proud of her journey. She has really healed and become a sovereign human being, and that is what we're here to do. We are here to evolve, we're here to grow, we are here to become a sovereign free human being, and this is the journey that Silva has been on. So Silva, welcome to the Dharma.life podcast. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No, not at all. Like, we've been kind of communicating for a while now, haven't we? And just kind of thrashing out, the kind of contents of this podcast. But I'm just, hearing your journey. I'm so proud of you. You're really healing lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of kind of, well, ancestral wounds, really.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, basically, Silva, can you explain to our audience, because you worked in the family business for about 8 years when we first met, you were
Yeah.
working in the family business. What were you doing in that family business?
I was the CEO of the company, and essentially I was supposed to sort of take over the company because my dad is getting quite old, but we actually never got around to it.
And what did the company do?
They produce laser products, so in the technology field.
Okay, so you were CEO in the technology field. And
Yeah.
most people would look at that and go, well, why would you want to leave or change a job being CEO of a laser
Yeah.
technology company? Because obviously it sounds like a really good position. But
Yeah.
what first attracted you to coming and doing Dharma? Because obviously you were working in this business at that time.
Yeah, I wasn't happy. That was probably basically it. I didn't feel that I was uh, living my Dharma because when I started in the company at the end of the year in November, I actually started spiritually waking up. So it was a process in itself of becoming a CEO of a company and then also waking up to the spiritual and energetic side of things.
And what did that look like? What was your spiritual awakening?
Um, well, the first thing I found this lady that started talking about how to raise your frequency. So I just started listening to meditations and just learning more about what this means about raising your vibration and stuff like that. And then I went on to Reiki and other stuff. And then eventually I found Dharma and it just felt so right.
Oh. How did you find us? Was it just through Facebook or something?
I actually don't know. It was a challenge I think you were having.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Reclaim your power or follow your highest excitement, something like
Yeah. I think it was the Reclaim Your Power. Yeah.
that. Yeah, okay, fantastic. And what was it attracted you to Dharma? Just the fact that you were not happy in your job?
Yeah, just the fact that I wasn't happy and this felt like something that because I kind of needed a community. I kind of craved some people that I could talk to and sort of see if they're going through the same things because I had gone through sort of the rabbit holes before coming to Dharma. So I sort of knew all of the kind of things that were around and the things that people were doing, but still I was sort of lacking like this trust in my intuition and this trust sort of in my uh, inner compass because I was really because I'm very logical. And I was sort of like afraid of doing some of the things like the spiritual things, like really going deeper into that stuff.
Mm. Yeah, I think we've been educated into the logical, analytical side of our brains on
Yeah. Yeah.
purpose because it stops our ascension journey. And when I say ascension journey, I mean doing the spiritual evolutionary healing work. and it can be quite kind of interesting waking up because you've got to use
Mm,
both sides of your brain. You're not just using the analytical side of your brain. Um,
yeah.
and it can be quite a scary place because obviously if you're waking up and nobody around you is awake, then you kind of don't necessarily, you can't trust yourself because you don't know if what you're going through is normal, basically. So coming to find some sort of community is very beneficial because you're surrounded by like-minded individuals.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you did the Reclaim Your Power challenge, and can you remember
Mm.
kind of what you got from that or what you started to get from Dharma?
Well, yeah, I remember the first practice that we were supposed to do was we were supposed to record a video and just tell in the video a Dharma story. And I remember recording that video for an hour because, of course, I wanted to make it
Perfect.
perfect. Because I was seeing everybody else in the group posting their videos, and they were all so perfect, and everyone was talking, and everything was fine. And then when I recorded my own, I was like, why was this so bad? And I don't like this.
We get you out your comfort zone straight away, don't we?
Yeah, it was really tough, but I loved all of the different courses because we sort of went. There's always something really powerful in all of the modules that we went through, and I really liked the flow and sort of the order that we went in. It didn't because I was sort of feeling overwhelmed with all of the information that you can find. So this sort of really helped in that.
Yes, well, there's 7 different programs in the Dharma Life
Yeah,
Academy, and they're
yeah,
basically they work on each chakra.
yeah.
So they're designed to help your healing journey. Um, and then was that when you started kind of tackling? Because I know you were coming out of a sort of more toxic environment in the
Mm,
workplace, and your kind of
yeah.
family relationships and dynamics. Did it kind of give you the faith or hope that you could change your the dynamics in your relationship? Like, what did you start to
Yeah.
address things?
Yeah. I started noticing more about because I listened to everyone else's story because there were lots of the other women that were starting companies or doing really amazing things, and then I kept feeling why can't I get forward? Why can't I leave? Why is it so difficult for me to? Because I knew I had to leave. Uh, it of course I wasn't happy there. I had to leave. And then I sort of was still in this point that I was waiting for someone to come and tell me what was my Dharma. Can someone just tell me? I know I'm not supposed to leave the family company. I know I'm not happy there. But can someone just tell me what it is? How can I reach this? How can I get there? So I was very much still in like the doing of things.
Yes.
And there was many that were just, but you have to, but nobody told me directly that I have to leave or didn't tell me what I'm supposed to do because that because you're supposed to do the journey yourself.
Yes, it's an inner journey.
Yeah. But I did get the courage to finally tell my dad that I was tired and that I need to go on sick leave for a while for a break. And then I did. I had the courage to take sick leave and I was away from the company for 4 months to rest and sort of think and process what the next thing is or what the next steps for me are.
Whilst doing the Dharma material
Yeah,
background.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
And the coaching calls. Yeah,
yeah. And the coaching call.
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
fantastic. So, um, can you kind of see that this was now your sort of spiritual journey,
Mm,
and your spiritual healing journey to become kind of this sovereign, free human being? We were talking about this
yeah,
before the podcast. People
yes.
come to Dharma because they feel stuck, you know, and they want more from life, but actually it's usually a catalyst for them starting their spiritual evolutionary journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've gone on to do a lot of healing work, haven't you? Can you describe some of the healing work you've gone on to do?
Yeah. I found Jody at some point when I well, actually, well, let's go back to my sick leave. When I came back from my sick leave to the company, I actually got fired by my parents. So that was it's like,
Bit of a
wow.
shock to the system.
Yeah, yeah. So it's sort of like the universe's way of telling me that you really can't stay there. And I actually went back for a while, which but when I went back, I was only there for 5 months, and I had stronger boundaries then, and I sort of knew had grown more into learning my value as a person.
Mm.
And I also needed some closure. My ego, actually, my ego needed more closure in that because the getting fired was so abrupt and very traumatic. So I had needed proper closure for that chapter. But then when I left, finally, I just started sort of like just taking one day at a time, just asking myself, like from what I learned from Dharma is like what makes me feel free, what brings me joy, what is it that Silva wants to do. And I just started taking one day at a time, and I found new mentors, and I found new healing modalities and things to really dive deeper into the work and clear the things that needed to be cleared to sort of step into the next identity of who I was becoming. And that was actually also that started opening up after I got rid of sort of this doing thing of what is it that I'm supposed to be doing. I got more into this space of being, and what you also taught was the accept what you can accept. Just try. It's not easy. It's always a process, but just really leaning more into the being and trusting myself and listening to listening to myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think when you have the knowledge that you to do your dharma, you have to be on this right path of action. And this right path of
Yeah.
action is basically your natural gifts and talents in alignment with passions in service to other people.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we can start to create a life that we are passionate about and obviously raise our frequency, and do our spiritual work as well as doing our dharma. So you've had to build a connection with your higher self, haven't you? Like, I think one of the things
Yeah.
in Dharma is we have this inner CEO, this inner sat nav that we need to follow
Yes.
with our higher self. But
Yeah.
if we have trauma, if we are wounded, then it's very difficult for us to have a strong connection with our higher self. So how have you built a strong connection with your higher self?
Well, I've done a lot of course, healing work. So my healing work went a lot more deeper, like into the inner childhood stuff and the shadow work. And but I also opened up to working with my ancestral lineage as well. And my grandparents are a really big sport at the moment, on the other side at the moment. And then I just started just connecting with my body more. Like one practice that I really like doing is just imagining my cells opening and just connecting with the cells in my body. And then I just started connecting more with the Sacred Heart and just listening and just being in silence and with my higher self. or what I like to call my I am presence.
Wonderful. So now that kind of comes naturally to you, your kind of
Yeah,
higher self voice is kind of guiding you and you're following it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's a journey. Like it's not something that we are taught to do to follow our higher self. Um,
No, no.
and I think when we do, we're a lot happier because we're on this kind of highest path and purpose, essentially.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So now you are a wealth embodiment coach.
Yes.
How exciting. What is a wealth embodiment coach?
So basically, I'm an intuitive money coach. So in my sessions with my clients, we tune into what it really is that is blocking their like next level, whatever their goal is, like 5K or 10K or whatever it is that they are striving to. But it is not just the money, of course. It is a very, very spiritual path because when you are wanting to uh, step into, or I don't really like using the step into, because all of the things that you need to become the next version of yourself are inside yourself. They are in you already. So what I sort of tap in is to the soul, is into the person, and help them sort of clear up and what's in the way, what is blocking the next income level, and what is it that is just in their way of achieving what they want.
Brilliant. And so, can you talk us
Yeah.
through any kind of client success stories that you've had?
Oh, actually, there's this, yeah, one lady that I've been working to that has actually her own company at the moment, but she's been wanting to sell it. And she actually wants to become a coach. And she got a price appraisal for her company, and now it's selling for double the price.
Nice. Okay. And that's by doing energetic work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very nice. So, you must be pleased with that.
Yes, very.
Excellent. Okay. So, people will come to you and you will basically help clear energetic blocks and work with them,
Yeah.
coaching them on creating more wealth and abundance in their life.
Yes, yes.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay. And where can somebody find you? Do you have a website?
Yeah, I have a website, the silvahannele.com.
Okay.
And then in Facebook, I actually just created a new Facebook group that's called Women Who Manifest Differently.
Okay. And why is it women who manifest differently?
Because what is being taught, I think, or some that teach abundance and manifestation, they sort of teach it through the surface level stuff, like the affirmations and journaling and those kinds of things. But when you really want to become different versions of yourself, you really have to do the deep inner work. And when you do the deep inner work, you are also able to tap into conscious manifestation. So you can really call in the things that you want, and the things, and if you are able to like envision it, like at the moment I am manifesting my next house, you will achieve it. And it comes from the deeper work and from the conscious manifestation, not the surface level stuff.
Okay. So, how are you manifesting your new house?
I'm tapping into the energy and sort of envisioning it. And because I'm a specific manifestor, I really go into the details of what I want in the house, the materials and the colors, and then I sort of vision it like a portal, and I just pull in the energy inside of me, and I sit in the energy, and then my feelings and how do I feel when I have it. And I'm sometimes also use my senses, like how does the house sound like? What does it look like? What are the smells of the house and things like that.
Okay, so are you utilizing human design in your kind of manifestation?
Yeah, also, yes, yes.
Okay, so you look at someone's human design profile and
Yeah,
utilize that and teach them how to manifest
yeah,
in
yeah.
alignment with
Because
their human design.
yeah, yeah. Because there are specific manifestors and non-specific manifestors. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay, yeah, I know I'm a projector in human
yeah.
design, which is obviously a teacher.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
much more than that, really.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, so let's just ask your advice on a couple of things. So, if you, well, first of all, would you, recommend the Dharma Life Academy to other people?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Who do you think it sort of suits?
Definitely someone who is feeling a bit lost and stuck in their life at the moment. And that would really, really need the support of other like-minded women.
Yes,
Yeah.
perfect, perfect. Okay, excellent. And what advice would you have for somebody wanting to manifest a new job?
Well, depending on which manifestor you are, but just sort of make a list of what it is that you want, like what it would look like, what kind of people there are, what kind of pay you would like, and the salary, and then just tap into how you would feel when you have this, and
And the
just
feeling.
yeah, really, really feel into how it would feel to have it, and then vision yourself there, envision everything, and then also what helps is being really grateful, just being very grateful for having the job, for being there and being able to send the emails and talk to these people and being able to network and doing a job that you love.
Perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic, fantastic. Wonderful. Oh, Silva, thank you so much for coming on and describing your work. I really appreciate it. And
Yeah, thank
I
you.
wish you all the best with your wealth embodiment coaching.
Yeah, thank you.
And if people want to get hold of you, they can go to your website. Are you on Instagram?
Yes, there too. Yes.
Yeah,
And also Silva.Hannele.
Silva.com?
Yeah.
Perfect. Excellent. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you sharing your wisdom and your time with us. Um,
Yeah.
and people can find you on Instagram, people can find you on your website, and I'll make sure we put the show notes, we put the details in the show notes.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll see you next week on another amazing guest on the Dharma Life podcast. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to the Dharma Life podcast. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. Please come over and say hello on my Instagram, our Facebook group, and also please let me know what you thought. So if you are listening, please take a screenshot of the podcast that you are listening to. Tag me on Instagram and I will reshare your post, and please let me know what it is that you got out of today's episode. Remember, when we do our Dharma, we are happier, healthier, we live longer, and we have a deep sense of unshakable inner peace.